What's up, guys, and welcome to Pour Over Finance. Today, we'll discuss what's going on with the U.S. government and shutting down a crypto mixer. We'll also discuss another crypto platform that has halted deposits, withdrawals, and so forth, as well as we'll kind of delve into what some speculators are saying could happen to Bitcoin's price now that we have a major firm like BlackRock joining forces with Coinbase to now make this a lot more available to institutional investors. We'll discuss all of that right here today on Pour Over Finance. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pour Over Finance. I am Aaron, and we're going to jump right into all the juicy tidbits that are happening in the world of finance, specifically today, cryptocurrencies. But before we jump right into the first article, I just wanted to preface the article by mentioning the U.S. Treasury Department is getting involved with one of these mixing tools, one that actually exists on the Ethereum blockchain. It's called Tornado Cash. And I can understand why maybe the average Joe might want to use a mixer to kind of get a little bit of privacy, because to be quite frank, you can jump on, say, for instance, the Ethereum blockchain, and you can look at a wallet address, and inside of that, you can tell the transactions this wallet has made, where it's sent crypto, where it's received crypto from. You can tell how much of a specific crypto coin it's holding. You can tell how much money is in that wallet. You can see all of the transactions. It's very, very transparent, which is why I always laugh when I hear people say that cryptocurrency could be used for things of a malicious nature, like crimes. And that's where this whole article comes into play. Jumping right into it, what's basically going on here is that the U.S. Treasury Department has sanctioned an Ethereum mixing tool called Tornado Cash. So what it does is it allows you to pretty much anonymize, yeah, I think anonymize is the better way to go. Anonymize your transactions. So coins received, coins sent, transactions that you perform on the blockchain become anonymous. No one can tell what's happening, where it's happening from, who it's coming from, where it's going, things of that nature. So that you can maintain some privacy. Now, the problem with that is malicious activities can also come as a result. Money laundering. People can anonymize things like drug deals, buying weapons, human smuggling. If there's transactions that are taking place that you want to have be anonymous, going through a mixing tool like the Tornado Cash tool will help you do that. And I can understand why the U.S. government does not like the fact that tools like this exist, because one, they want to get paid. let's not for some reason make ourselves believe otherwise, that the US government is doing this because they just so care about people and illegal activity. No, it's, at least in my personal opinion, this is 100% about being able to follow the money so that they get their cut. 100%. If it's otherwise, I would be very surprised. But the U.S. government cares about itself and itself only. In any case, it says the U.S. Treasury Department has sanctioned Tornado Cash's website and smart contracts. A statement said that the protocol had failed to impose effective controls to prevent cybercrime related to money laundering. Tornado Cash has not yet commented on the development. Of course, they have not commented. I mean, do we even know who the actual owners and builders of Tornado Cash is? It'd be interesting to find out that they anonymize everything but themselves. In any case, it goes on. Tornado Cash has repeatedly failed to impose effective controls designed to stop it from laundering funds for malicious cyber actors, a statement from the Treasury said. So that's pretty much what's going on. And what makes this even more, I guess, of a big news article is the fact that if someone from the United States, like myself, were to now decide they're going to go ahead and use this, even though it's been blacklisted and it's been sanctioned and things like that. Let's just say you find ways to circumvent and still use this, and the government finds out, you're pretty much done. They're going to send you to prison, because one of the goals is not only to get rid of this tool, but anyone using it or anyone caught using it, now that it has been pretty much considered illegal for Americans to use this tool, you're going to face the wrath of the U.S. government. That's pretty much what's going on here. So that's what's going on with this particular Tornado Cash Ethereum mixing tool. It takes your transactions, it mixes them up, it anonymizes your transactions, and the U.S. government is saying not only is this tool not allowed to be used, if you get caught using it, you're donezo, buddy. The press release also claimed that the protocol had been used to launder more than $7 billion worth of virtual currency since its creation in 2019. Do you see how big that is? It's been 2 years that they've been around, and they've already done $7.6 billion in lifetime volume. That is a hefty, hefty sum of cash. So if you're out there and you're using this and you're in the United States, stop immediately. I don't want to see anyone get in trouble for something like this. If you're doing malicious activity, maybe you might want to stop. We want crypto to be considered a legal and regulated digital asset that we can use to potentially change the future, change our lives, change the way that money is used. Illegal activity, come on, let's cut that out. But let me know what you guys think about this. Leave it in the comment section. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Let us know. We'll discuss it. On to the next. If you guys, and I have mine sitting right here because I was performing some transactions earlier today. If you guys have not been heeding our warnings and getting your money off of these crypto lending platforms and these crypto exchanges, then this is totally something that you could have avoided. Hodlnaut, which is another crypto lending platform, it gives these insane percentages. Let us use your Bitcoin and you'll get 12.75%. All these different amounts of money that they constantly are quoting. Put your Ethereum on here, you'll get 8%. Well, today, to all users, we regret to inform you that we will be halting withdrawals, token swaps, deposits with immediate effect. We have reached the difficult decision. Well, we've reached this difficult decision due to the recent market conditions. Meanwhile, market conditions have been positive lately, so I'm guessing this is a result of what was happening previously. I guess they were able to hold out for a little bit longer. Who knows? Maybe they were just readying their statement at that point. But Hodlnaut they have gone ahead and told users that you're not able to withdraw, you're not able to deposit, you're not able to swap. My understanding is that they're still paying out the interest, but who knows how long that's gonna last. In either case, it goes on to say Hodlnaut withdrew its application to the Monetary Authority of Singapore. So that being said, it sounds like these guys not only are halting transactions of current swaps and so forth on their lending platform, but the fact that they're withdrawing their application says that they may potentially not even be interested in continuing to do business in this sector. The part that's odd to me is the fact that the firm's LinkedIn page suggested that it has more than $500 million in assets under its management. So is it that there's this huge liquidity problem and 500 million is just not enough to pay users back and close its doors? What exactly is happening? I guess we'll find out over time, but we're seeing entirely too much of this. As the article goes on to mention, this company is the latest in a line of crypto lenders that have buckled under market pressure this year. We saw what happened with Celsius. We saw what happened with Voyager and what's continuing to happen. So that being said, we're probably going to see even more pain in this market And that's why you're going to need this, because as crypto exchanges start to come under pressure, as lending platforms start to come under pressure, you don't want to be collateral damage. So in order to prevent that, take your coins off these exchanges, take your coins off of these lending platforms. I know that it feels really good to collect these major interests, but what good is 12% interest if you lose 100% of your coins? You know what I mean? So consider getting a crypto wallet. Me personally, I use a ledger. You don't have to use a ledger. Whatever you need to do, just get it off of crypto, off of these exchanges and lending platforms. And preferably it's a cold wallet, because that gives you the highest degree of control and the highest degree of protection. But, of course, you can use hot wallets. I just prefer to go with a cold wallet, just because it just gives you that much more control, that much more privacy. Well, not privacy, but that much more control of your funds. And that's what you want. I don't know if you are a holder of Hodlnaut. My thoughts are with you. Hopefully everything works out and these guys can ultimately pay back users, but I don't know. It's not looking too good for them. And from that, we'll jump into our last article of the day, which is one that I thought would be kind of nice to discuss, because now that BlackRock has pretty much joined forces with Coinbase to bring Bitcoin to the institutional world, we're going to potentially see Bitcoin price rise, because as you get more investors, as you get more attention on this, you could definitely see growth. And there's speculation from Invest Answers, and the speculation is basically that we could see Bitcoin burst to as high as $773,000 per coin. It's a little high, but he gives his reasons why, and I'll start at the bottom here. He said if they add 5%, they being BlackRock, which is what Dan Tarpio says, it's way too aggressive, but maybe over time, over the next 3 to 5 years, it could be possible. That would make the price of Bitcoin skyrocket to $773,000 over the next 3 to 5 years pretty easily. So just to jump right back to the top now, if BlackRock puts 0.5% of their assets under management into Bitcoin using my multiplier, which is 21x, that will impact the market cap by 1.5 trillion, which will add about $75,000 to its price. Currently, Bitcoin is trading around 24,000. So that would take it to about 98,000, and a return of investment from today's price of 326%. Now that is believable, because BlackRock there's some wealthy bastards that are running that company. So they can definitely afford to put 0.5% of their assets, which will take Bitcoin up to a pretty decent price. And if that were to happen, we could see that $100,000 goal be hit fairly easily. It's the 773,000 that seems a little bit far-fetched, but anything is possible. We never know. Bitcoin is still in its infancy. The crypto market is still in its infancy. So over the next 3 to 5, even 10 years, these numbers are possible. I would say just keep your eye out. Just keep investing. Just keep dollar cost averaging. And one day, we're going to see some numbers come up that is going to change all of our lives. But that is not investment advice from us. We are not giving investment advice. We're just saying that's what we're going to do. In any case, I'm Aaron. This is Pour Over Finance. That's a little bit of what's happening in the world of crypto today. Let us know what you think. Drop a comment below if you like the video. Go ahead and give us a like. If you haven't subscribed and enjoy what we're doing and want more of it, please go ahead and subscribe. But in either case, whatever the case is, we appreciate you even coming by and checking out our content. Again, I'm Aaron. This is Pour Over Finance. You guys have a good day. Peace.